Hey, good morning everybody. Today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus. I am the Chief Market Strategist for Push Button Stock Trading, and this is your daily video market review. Major averages closed mixed yesterday, with the Nasdaq down and the S&P higher. While we don't normally talk about them, as noted yesterday, the IBD 50 is on a don't buy signal, while the IBD 8585 is showing a market in transition on our 1 to 6 month timing models. Yesterday, the IBD 50 also went into a market in correction, indicating weakness in top tier growth stocks. Both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 remain on buy signals. In spite of the weakness in the Nasdaq, small cap stocks outperformed large on a daily basis, although large caps continue to outperform small caps on a 10-day moving average. This is a good sign for the longer-term health of the bull market. Typically at bull market tops, small caps outperform by a wide margin. The market seems to be signaling that it needs a short-term correction, while the longer-term health of the bull market remains intact. Bulls may want to buy any market weakness. What we're looking at here is the HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors Warehouse, sorted by stocks and groups that are moving to the upside. What we want to do is import these 101 stocks into our Spectrum Analyzer. What the Spectrum Analyzer does is it gives us a snapshot of where the strength was in the market yesterday. And as you can see, yesterday we saw strength in communication equipment, restaurants, renewable energy equipment, healthcare facilities, and basic and diversified chemicals. This is kind of an odd selection of industry groups. We have seen some renewable energy equipment in the past, but by and large this isn't teaching us a whole lot about industry rotation at this point. Let's take a quick look at the Nasdaq Composite. The Nasdaq Composite yesterday was down 4.83 points, or roughly 0.1%. After selling off sharply in the morning, the Nasdaq rallied back to regain minor support in the 50.42 area. Nasdaq closed at 50.55.42. Right now, the Nasdaq is bracketed by minor support down here in the 50.42 range and resistance at its all-time high, which was put in on March 10th, 2000, and is 51.32.52. We have more significant support down here in the 48.11 area. The Nasdaq right now is on a buy rating on our 1 to 6 month timing model. For you followers of William O'Neill, the Nasdaq is currently in a confirmed uptrend, has been since January 8th. We have this concentration of distribution over the past month. Let's take a look at the MACD histogram. Our MACD histogram continues to hold above the zero line, which is bullish, but continues in this little mini downtrend, which is bearish. And so our immediate bias on the Nasdaq Composite right now is neutral. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 yesterday was up 5.84 points, or 0.28%. It closed at 2114.76 yesterday. Closed right smack at the top of its daily trading range. It again blocked at resistance in the 2120 range. Right now, the S&P 500 is bracketed by support down here in the 2040 area and resistance, which it seems to really be struggling with in the 2120 area. On our 1 to 6 month timing model, we are showing the S&P 500 on a buy signal. Yesterday, trading volume was down a bit from the day before. And right now, the S&P 500 is in a confirmed uptrend with 3 distribution days over the past month. Those 3 distribution days compare with 6 accumulation days. And so we are seeing a little bit of strength out of the S&P 500, although the market doesn't seem to be able to break through that resistance area that we mentioned earlier. Taking a look at the MACD histogram, we see that the histogram yesterday was trading above the zero line, which is bullish, but it's in this little mini downtrend, which is bearish, and so our immediate bias on the S&P 500 is neutral. I want to talk about a couple of stocks, but before we do, just a quick note. All of the individual stocks that we talk about in our video market reviews are from our Universal Watch List. You can view the Universal Watch List in our daily spreadsheet. To qualify for the Universal Watch List, these stocks have to satisfy at least 72% of our stringent technical and fundamental criteria, and currently satisfy at least 62%. Out of our trading universe of 7,000 stocks, there are currently about 80 stocks that meet these strict criteria and make our Universal Watch List. These are the only stocks that we follow in our daily video market review, and for the most part, they're the only stocks that we use in our trading strategies. That noted, the first stock I want to take a look at is Ambarella Inc., which designs system-on-a-chip semiconductor processing solutions used in cameras for security surveillance markets. You probably have one in your cell phone. Notice how we added a 50-day moving average, shown in red, to our chart here. Ambarella currently is in a 5th stage base with a pivot point in the 7739 area. Ambarella gets a checklist rating of 84% and right now is trading at 7201. Yesterday, Ambarella bounced off of its 50-day moving average on higher trading volume than any down day in the past 10 trading sessions, which is the definition of a pocket pivot. Aggressive traders can buy Ambarella here. Note that it is in a 5th stage base, which is a very late stage base, and indicates that Ambarella may need to correct at some point. And so if you do buy this stock, you want to keep it on a tight leash. Next stock I want to take a look at is Santander Consumer USA Holdings. Santander provides consumer finance services primarily in the areas of vehicle finance and unsecured consumer lending products. The stock right now is in a 1st stage base with a pivot point of 2362. Santander gets a 68% checklist rating. Yesterday, the stock had a buyable gap, and it actually gapped out of its flat base on very heavy trading volume. Santander can be bought here by aggressive traders, by more conservative traders, as it is 1st stage base. Just a quick note. Notice how the stock held its 50-day moving average right here. That's a good sign. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks that we've mentioned today, any of our trading or market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. If you're out of the area, we can set up a Skype session. Just a reminder, if you've not already done so, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place. And I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.